Sifu Esports, where gamers unite.
Green and nothing to say kind of play out in this one. As you lose strength, of course, your damage output does shoot down, so it's a little bit rougher to exchange, and you have that natural regen advantage for Malrine with a value point in the chain.
Oh, but Boca, bottom lane, going to be saved right now by JT. Is snaking the one to give away first blood, and now the bash is coming out. JT, how lucky can we get? Give it a crack, JT.
One more? No.
He won't fight. Sometimes the gods are in your favor, sometimes they aren't. Jonathan, and oh, nothing to say. He kind of just walked into Malrine and lane. There is a rotation coming in from Crit. Nothing to say, already dropping low. There goes the tanking from Malrine, just taking all the tier 1 tower. Hits us, Crit moves in with the toss out of Malrine. Able to secure another great kill onto Nothing to Say. Seems as though Falcons have read the movement, so they will back off. They had Nothing to Say mid lane. Has he read this move? Pass back from Crit once again into the Timber. The Blood Grenade also going to land, and now with the chain forward, Nothing to Say. He'll survive a little bit longer. Hoping for a level 6 timing, but not going to find it yet. As the chase is on, they'll even get a silence out from Snake King. Or Nothing to Say. He'll even place a ward down, but that was spotted. It gets pinged out. Crit saw him drop it. Nothing to Say he's going to go for a bit of a chase. He's got the Echo Slam available now. Snake King gets caught out, and there's your Echo committed. Nothing to Say, not wasting any time, but now the turnaround. Malrine, he'll find Nothing to Say, but it does cost his own life. Crit in the meantime, also getting charged by JT, so you're going to find a third target. Through the river they go. Who are they running into? Down that bot side, it seems like it is going to be JT. Malrine, he's got his route available, so he'll jump in with that. JT, no way out right now with the silence, so JT's still surviving for now with the X-World, though Nothing to Say does rotate. It is too late, though. They've lost JT, but they will at least find Snake King as a trade. It's now Nothing to Say does need to retreat. Well, quite frankly, I'm not sure if it's going to matter, because ATF, he might be baiting by his tier 1 tower. They could TP and rotate if ATF needs it. Still JT going in quite deep for this one. ATF, he's still around his tier 2, but nobody's coming. They're just jumping in.
Again, they've kind of stopped at the tier 1s. They haven't gotten a good fight just yet to transition into a tier 2 push.
X-Nova gets jumped by Crit, but he has plenty of help around the corner. This could be a team fight. The G2IG wants to take. There's Nothing to Say, jumps in. Crit is blown up immediately. Malrine, he's getting very, very low. He does need to retreat, but Monet is not leaving in B. Monet continuing the chase, but the Doom is out. Still Malrine is gone as JT does get the charge off. Now ATF popping the Nether Strike. He needs his own way out, but the bash comes just in case he needed it.
It does happen.
Skidder, though. Oh, Skidder's a much bigger deal, but Nothing to Say. Oh, we can smell him.
No Doom, but if they can find an opening, they've got the output with Malrine now.
Bottom lane, who have they got? Oh, they found Monet. That is huge by Falcons. Monet just farming underneath an Observer Ward of the Radiant as JT now charges in. Should be okay to back his way out. The Crit is still chasing him down, but does think better of it. He'll go after X-Nova instead. Avalanche toss up. Nothing to Say, gonna jump in and help out. Taking down Crit and now the Soulbind. Locking two of them together. X-Nova dropping low, but Boca trying to heal him up, but it's not gonna be enough. X-Nova is gone. ZyG, they still want to go for the fight. The charge is in from JT, but here comes ATF, and here comes the Eclipse of Skidder. But where's the detection? The Glimmer Cape, it just saves JT. He'll walk out for now as Malrine, he's gone too deep. Nothing to Say will punish.
They're holding this position really well. They've got a good ward to watch that. Top flank, top right flank.
Oh, Echo committed. They have found Snake King. Snake King, he is down, and Malrine not looking too healthy either, but he will be able to walk away for now. So they'll make the jump in onto ATF. ATF, he is down. 2 gone for Falcons. They will buy back on Snake King, but not quite on the Doom yet. They are giving farm priority over to ATF as mid lane. JT does get caught out with a great avalanche toss, but JT gets the BKB off in time, and now the hand is gone. And now the Echo! Oh, Nothing to Say! What a setup!
Oh my.
Snake King and Malrine are both gone.
ATF somehow managed to doom JT while he was charging. That's not the target anymore.
Oh, JT?
JT does die in the fountain, sure. Doesn't matter.
Mid lane, JT. You see, he does get caught initially. Just so much committed onto the SB and Nothing to Say. More than happy to jump in as here we go again. Mid lane, who have they got? X-Nova is gone. There goes your Aegis onto Monet as well. So that's 1 life gone. There's now Nothing to Say. Dropping low, loses his own life. Monet needs to run. It's a 2v5 situation, and it is not in the favor of G2IG. They have lost 3.
just trying to set up the map for when that Roshan is back up. And now they've got the better position as Roshan
hold on a
is
minute.
spawning.
X-Nova does get caught, and they've got committed, somehow still making it up for now with JT. He charges right in, the Spirit Breaker, what a giga chat, he'll cop the Doom, but he's just TPing out. JT, he's fine, Monet, he's the one to jump back in, Crit is gone, Maureen, he's not looking safe either, but he will chain away for now, still making it, and barely does escape, but you've lost the support duo.
Maybe JT, if you really wanted a double BKB, it does seem a little bit unnecessary. So you've got the double BKB, for nothing to say, the double slam, that could potentially come true here.
So scary when NTS is just hitting 3, 4, 5-man Echo Slams all game. You cannot afford to give it away! And speaking of the devil, he'll make the jump in. It's only one though, the Doom was committed. In fact, it was a double Doom out with the Soulbind, and the chase is on. Maureen, he wanted a little bit more, but they can't capitalize.
That's some really quick reflexes on Falcons to break up that initiation, but...
Right in. They don't even want to wait for the secondary Echo Slam. They're just jumping right in immediately as Crit is down. That's a great start. The Crit does have buyback this time as Maureen. He'll blink it. Chaining right back out though. Chipping away at the Morphling. G2YG, no fear in the world. They'll move in again. There's nothing to say. Look at the jump in. The Fisher. The refresh. The 4-man Echo out from NTS. Just locking them all down. Falcons, they'll buy back again. All 5 heroes up. G2YG, do they want to keep this going? It seems like the answer is yes. Maureen, he's going to try and stop the mid-racks from going down, but he cannot deal with Monet. Instead, they'll throw the Doom out onto the Morphling. But Monet casually walk out, and he does have the Aegis. So you lose 1 life, no big deal. Nothing to say, he does successfully get onto the high ground. Falcons have no idea, and the Echo Slam, STN! You monster! Oh, I can't believe it, he just sneaks right from the backside! And they just melt, the buybacks are coming, but doesn't even matter!
No.
It doesn't seem like it, nothing to say! He doesn't need to say anything this game, John, he showed everything! Skitter, still trying to fight, just getting annihilated. So nothing to say now, getting tossed back. Maybe they can fight this one out. They've lost the Earthshaker, but Monet's the big problem now. He's the one you've got to deal with as Monet takes down 3, will retreat. A triple kill for the Morphling. And GG is called. They've seen enough. That's it. Game number 1 to go the way of G2IG. And my goodness, this mid Earthshaker, you cannot give NTS his hero, John. I mean, NTS,
when Tia gets a shard, this CLINKZ can start soloing supports, right? There's just like traps all over the map. Even Lina is at risk of getting killed by a support in this game.
In CS, nothing to say, almost double what you have on Maureen up top.
Jump in onto X-Nova. X was out, Blood Grenade lands, and with the hoop stop there, ATF is able to secure a very nice kill for himself on the Centaur. Snaking, maybe able to pincer in here. JT Magnus, though JT the one to skewer him back towards Baboka. Snaking though very, very tanky, and Skitter going to be around to help. They do have the RP to play with, but there's just too many heroes coming in from Falcons now. They've got the numbers, and JT is gone. Baboka doesn't look like he's too safe either. The Earth Spike will land, and Baboka eventually going to be fed the way of Skitter as he does pick up a double kill on the Slark.
A lot of commitment out. They couldn't find it. A little bit of frustration.
That's all right.
Little JT.
I would have pegged the mouse to the screen. He did better than I did. ATF's going to go down. Radiant Triangle, the nice figure coming up from Crit. X-Nova, he'll cop it. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Snaking being chased down. JT can commit the RP
Round 2.
if he wants the kill. Crit in the meantime going after nothing to say. Skitter just getting so many essence shift stacks. Snaking in the meantime, gonna force the RP and JT will not pop it. Nothing to say in the meantime. The slowest kills in the world, there's nothing to say. Still giving stats away, going back after Crit. Puts the hand up, but he will go down.
The guy's very singularly focused. Doesn't find that Ench, doesn't have RP. We'll get the nice clip though.
Very nice ATF.
No blink, no TP. He's stuck there.
He'll put his hand up. He's a good sport, Jonathan. He'll wave him goodbye. JT, thank you very much. ATF, he's got TP unavailable for 50 seconds. So this is a rather unfortunate situation for ATF. JT. Oh, JT! JT! This guy, I don't know what it is, but he's always doing something special in every game we see.
That's revenge. He couldn't kill the damn enchanters twice over. There you go. That's a happy lad. You got him.
Turns out the mouse is still working, John. Good news.
What has happened to JT in this tournament? Look at that. ATF and ATF.
What if you can just keep him on the cliffs here, John?
I mean, Staking doesn't have a TP. If just kill his career.
Just can't. You know what? The supports don't have a stun. This is the losing play though for G2. JT? What do you mean? What's happening? JT? What do you mean, JT? JT, what are you doing?
And over here, Radiant's
The circus is here in KO, John. Crit's in trouble now. Crit's gone.
Oh, Staking got his TP. They couldn't kill the courier.
What is happening?
They went for crit. Courier came in.
Oh, here comes ATF. Nothing to say. Gonna be chased down. Stun is out. I doubt they have the damage though to be absolutely fair. They'll keep going. Here comes Skinner. This is the damage you're looking for as the Laguna comes out. There goes nothing to say. He is down. There's Monet. Uh-oh, wait a minute. JT's here. You've got to be careful, boys. We've seen this one before. He's looking for the angle. ATF runs. Snaking. He's getting body blocked. Monet. Does he set up for JT or does he just take the kill? I think he sets up. JT? No, he'll just go for the easy play. Just get the kill for Monet. And he'll take it for himself, in fact. Nothing to say, he has not had the greatest game this game too. 1-2-2 is the scoreline for him on the DK. Meanwhile, ATF, though, being stalked by JT, he will go for the skewer back into Monet. RP committed to boot. They are not messing around. They will take the Centaur kill very easily. And nothing to say in the meantime in the mid lane. He got away.
Oh,
I say that, never mind. Cast the Curse comes in. NTS does get caught out. Pops the finger. And he is as good as gone. My apologies to NTS.
Thank you, Mike.
Here we go again. G2IG. 5-man smoke. Crit. Gonna get caught. He is just absolutely melting. A Snaking will be no different. He'll be the second one to go down. And G2, I mean, Roshan is now open if they want to try for it.
He doesn't need the Orchid. He's got those TA traps. You don't need it. Just go damage.
Because he can't afford to. Like, it's not much of a game so far here from Falcons, and they do jump in now into NTS, and they just blow him up. They'll even make the jump in on Baboka now. Baboka, he'll survive through the invis. In fact, ATF, he's the one to get caught out. He does pop the stampede, but he is down. Meanwhile, the egg has been dropped, but it won't matter. They will burst right through it. JT, I believe, sadly did not have the blink off cooldown to go for the RP underneath the egg.
Just finger Laguna straight up, delete that one hero, and then you can take this prolonged fight with your Slark. He builds up the stats.
Get up, walk it out, they locked him down, and this will be a big one.
Okay.
Skidder getting caught on his own, a mega kill streak going back the way of NTS.
I mean, it can be a good save.
Top lane, NTS, he's going to beat KB up, he'll pop, but JT in the meantime cops the RP, does throw it out onto Crit. It was only one target that really got hit by that RP, and Crit, he will survive for now. Does it make the jump on X-Nova? X-Nova barely alive for now, still holding on to the egg, does eventually throw it out, and this is not the fight. Falcons, they need to run, but they do at least get Baboka on the way up. At 1-for-1.
top tower has some radiant.
They know exactly where JT's moving. Apparently, it's JT. He just cannot escape the radar of Falcons. Just constant vision over the mag, and both sides know exactly where they are. Where each other are, that is. There's nothing to say. Does reveal himself. The pounce is there. Skinner jumping in by himself for now. Falcons still waiting patiently for the right moment. They've got to be worried about the RP of JT. They will not reveal the rest of the crew. Is Snaking now, trying to retreat. Monet hitting very, very hard. Though not hard enough quite yet, but with the meld strike, he does at least get the edge. ATF, another big target if they can catch it, but they want the Slark so damn bad if they go in. The RP is down. Skinner, he's caught and he has flown up. No chance. Monet immediately jumping out. Maureen blows up Baboka and barely escapes. His Crit will follow in terms of the death. 2-for-1.
No, this is going to be the high ground for sure. Not going to take long. Amar?
Yeah, he's on to the DK. Nothing to say. Still just taking through it as now. The skewer back. They've caught Selena. And in fact, it was the end. Maureen's fine. Snaking the one to go down, but they do trade NTS for that. D2IG, they won't mind. They're still going to go through the bot racks. They're backing off the back of ATF and Maureen. They do at least get away with the tier 3 tower.
That burst
is under attack.
That E-Blade into Dragon Slave, it is a lot Why is he so happy?
I love on a bit of bot lane. On the Phoenix again, X-Nova is down.
Might be able to intercept nicely here.
Crit may get blown up here by Baboka if he's not too careful. In fact, Crit does get the Ghost Scepter in time, makes the jump in onto the CLINKZ. Baboka's still alive, and now the stun! He's alright. He does get into the ult. Egg is dropped. X-Nova chasing him down, and Skinner, he is gone.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. That's a problem. He is down 60 seconds, no buyback available.
Now to hot ground again. But all this damage, it's just not going to take too long, although Amon.
Yes, being targeted again, though this time they don't blow him up, and now the RP, they've caught the Lina, that's the big one, and Malrina's gone. Buyback available. ATF now being targeted. Monet, no hesitation, does take him out. In fact, X-Nova was the one to claim the kill. It's G2IG now in a 5v3 situation. 15 seconds just about for the slug, but the skewer back. Catching Snaking for a moment, but he is still on the high ground. Meanwhile, nothing to say. It's a little bit low, but is going to be able to get away. Obviously, the Aegis is expiring rather soon as JT. JT's just, he's going to have some kind of comedy show on the Snap monitor or something. Skinner?
No.
He's going to be careful. He's in that ultimate form for now. Skinner's still surviving, but needs to be extremely cautious as he will pounce away. But they will lose Snaking.
For enemies.
To really protect them, and we've seen this before, they've got to be very careful. JT! He'll get his cure off. It is only Snaking, but they've got the kill. ATF moving in with a hoof stomp, and the blow-up is there onto Baboka. Gonna commit it to ensure they get the kill. Here's the peak line gameplay. The shards being used up by Chris. What we love to see is Skidder getting aggressive. Gonna try and end up stacking up those Essence Shift stacks to Skidder. Kind of by himself. Has the depth shroud for now. JT still able to just be force-staffed out of there.
So it does make it a little bit of a challenge on the high ground if you can't find a back. Skidder?
Yeah, Skidder's trying his absolute best to catch JT here, but Skidder's the one being caught.
No, not like that. He does have buyback at least. Here goes the high ground. It still have that cheese.
Yeah. Jumping up there, nothing to say. Nothing to say has a BKB. There's your mana drain from Crit. Skidder, here we go again. That's the buyback being committed, but
No!
he is dead!
Skidder!
Oh boy.
No!
It's a 4v5 without your position 1. It feels like ATF and Malrine are going to have to make some magic happen here as Snaking cannot really afford to die at the moment. Crit jumping in to ensure that he does not go down.
It just melts. Once they can focus on those buildings, it just doesn't take too much time at all.
It's not every
TF, here we go. Jump is there. NTS is the target. But he is just a very, very tanky boy. Not taking enough damage. Is that a Laguna committed? I think it wasn't to Baboka, but Baboka could not care less. Snaking now in a bit of an awkward scenario. Does try and jump away, but can't quite do so yet with the nullifier on him. But he will be able to walk. However, Crit, on the other hand, will just go down underneath the tier 4 towers.
No plate bounce.
Unfortunate. G2IG onto the mid-ramps. Monet still jumping into the tier 4s apparently. Does retreat, not finding the target he wanted.
There is a respawn coming shortly, so you could try to hold for a little bit longer. G2IG, I'm not sure if they're keen on coming back.
Oh, nice skewer back, Snaking gear being caught. He is down without buyback. They've got the slug up in 5 seconds. They need him desperately too. ATF with a nice hoof stomp, but there's just no backup. In fact, now ATF in trouble, pops the stampede.
Oh no.
But he's stampeding right into the graveyard. A Skidder. Here we go again. Uses double pounce to jump in. Gets the ulti off. Tries for X-Nova. X-Nova just standing his ground. Does go for the egg now. Into the Sun Ray, and GG is called. GG!